So let's try to combine now a musical awareness, legato, rubato, or staccato, with purpose. What do I mean when I say purpose? I would like you to consider, when you are dancing a step, what message you wish to give to the audience which is watching you. Very often, a competitor tries to create movement, volume, rhythm, aggression, all at the same time. So let's say that my maximum is 100%. If within my 100% I show you movement, rhythm, and volume, the result is I am only showing you 33.3%. Because as an audience, you will see 33.3% of movement, 33.3% of volume, 33.3% of rhythm. You may think this is good, but in fact, you lose impact. It is the same as if, while I'm speaking to you now, if I would switch from English to Italian to Japanese during the same sentence. It would become very difficult for you to understand what I am saying. The same goes with the purpose. Therefore, if I want you to understand, I must give you one message. One message, 100%. So, I can show you movement, I can show you volume, I can show you rhythm. Rhythm, of course, has many characters. It can be an aggressive rhythm, it can be a rubato rhythm, if we move back into the musical terms. But I will clearly decide in my choreography the purpose to each step I am dancing. At a very, 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 very high level, you may not need to plan this any longer because the instinct will be trained in order to clearly show one purpose at the time. But until then, I advise you to plan the purpose to the step you are dancing. Now, some steps are very obvious. For example, if I take a natural turn in waltz, I don't really have too many choices. I would probably go for a very legato action in musical terms. Not because this is the only one I can do on a natural turn, but this is probably the most suitable for a natural turn. And maybe I can create the natural turn with one message of movement or one message of volume. If I was at the British Open and I had a very big floor in front of me, I would probably choose movement. If I was doing a demonstration in a small floor in a beautiful hotel in Japan, I would probably choose volume. So depending from the circumstances, depending from what is preceding and what is following the step, you will modify in accordance the purpose you wish to give. The important thing, one purpose. So let me show you now a very simple step again from promenade to close promenade, Spanish drag, back to promenade position in tango. But before we go to the step, Lorraine.
The ladies are probably wondering now, how will I know what he decides he wants to do? This is where the senses in the body become alive. Once my senses are open, it's quite easy for me to respond and react to the information that Luca gives to me. During our practice time, we can discuss what we choose to do. But in a competition, there is no time for talking. Therefore, my mind is switched off, it's free, my senses are open. The more you practice together discussing things and then freeing the mind, the more easy you will then be able to do this during a competition. It's very important that we have one driver in this partnership. And it's very important that we have the lady responding to the information from the driver.
So let's now take this step in tango. I will not tell you what the purpose or the rhythmical interpretation will be. but I am sure you will be able to see the difference between our first version and our second version. I have also chosen a music which is not a tango music. So once again, to show you that you must open your mind and that you must search for answers in every type of music. Now one more version. So as you can see, same step, very simple step, but step that becomes very intricate because of your unknown understanding of what is going to happen next. These are very simple options Lorraine and I have chosen. The more you practice this, the more you develop it, the more you will discover how you wish to do it. Now let's move on to a step in foxtrot. And now to the second version. So as you can see, again, two different versions of the same step, without the need of syncopation
シンコペーションを使ったり
and without the need of any tricks, but just by using three different possible musical interpretations and three different clear purposes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our team will present you with their interpretation of very simple steps.